Welcome to today's edition of the Fitness Success Secrets newsletter. Today we are going to be talking about resistance training. What is it, what it's not, and the right way to do it. A lot of people don't really understand what resistance training is. Is it weight training? Is it body weight training? Is it barbells? Is it dumbbells? Is it machines? Well, the short answer is it's all of those things. Okay, resistance training is anything that you do that causes your body to be under more resistance than it normally is. And body weight training, that definition applies to that. If you're doing push-ups, you're fighting against gravity. You're resisting against gravity. If you're picking up dumbbells, like I have at my feet, you're picking up dumbbells and you're fighting those dumbbells. You're resisting against gravity. Okay, so anything that you are using your muscles for that causes you to have to resist is resistance training. Barbells, dumbbells, resistance bands, exercise bands, whatever you want to call them. The machines at the gym. It's all resistance training. It's all the same thing. Weight training, resistance training, it's all the same stuff. Okay, so let's clear that up right now. Now, the thing that a lot of people have problems with when it comes to resistance training is doing it in a way that they actually get really good results. A lot of people, if they pick up the weights and it's remotely challenging, they say, okay, well, I did it. Well, that's really not good enough. Whenever you're doing resistance training, the idea is to resist to a point where you can't do any more. Okay? These dumbbells right here are 30 pounds, I think. Yeah, these are 30-pound dumbbells. Kind of heavy, not terribly heavy for me, depending on the exercise that you're doing, of course. So, if I'm going to do a basic bicep curl, okay, I'll turn to the side so you can see this a little bit better. Alright, basic bicep curl, you bring the dumbbells up like this, you're going back down. Alright, this weight, for my size, I can probably do it quite a few times before I start to get really tired. But the point is that you have to choose a weight that makes you really tired within a certain number of repetitions. When you're doing your exercises, when you get to the end, the last couple of times, you should really start to struggle. If it's not hard for me to take these dumbbells up the last couple of times, I'm not getting anything out of it. If I can do this all day long, you know what? My body's used to that, and I'm not going to get any results from that. So when you see these little colorful dumbbell pyramid stacks at the store that are, 4 pounds, 6 pounds, and 8 pounds, there might be a couple of exercises that you can get something out of that, but for the most part, you need to get some iron. Get something heavy, get something that is challenging for you to pick up. If it's resistance bands, and you got this little yellow resistance band, you can sit there and go like this all day long, you're really not going to get anything out of that. Okay, the whole thing is that when you get to the last couple of repetitions for whatever type of workout that you're doing, those last couple of repetitions have got to be hard, like seriously hard, not just like, oh my god, I'd rather be sitting on the couch kind of hard, like I can barely move this kind of hard. That's the sweet spot. That's where it happens, because everything up to that point, you're just fatiguing your muscles, so that when you get to those last couple of repetitions, that's when it's really hard. And I know I keep using the same movement, that's just bicep curl, because that's what I just demonstrated, but this goes for any exercise. Any resistance training exercises, does not matter what it is. If those last 2 to 3 to 4 repetitions are not hard, you're really not going to get that much out of it. Okay, so whatever resistance training program you use, whether it's P90X, whether it's a home dumbbell workout that you put together, it doesn't matter what it is. Body weight exercises, squats, dips, lunges, whatever. If you're not struggling on those last couple of repetitions, you are all but wasting your time. So don't fool yourself and don't waste your time saying, how come I'm not losing weight? How come I'm not gaining the muscle that I want to gain? If it's not hard, you're not going to. It's just that simple. So exercise is challenging. If you're not challenged during every single workout, you're really not going to get very many results. And, it sucks. It is what it is. But you've got to push yourself to the limit for whatever you're doing if you really want to get the results. Okay? So that's your basic primer on resistance training. For more about resistance training and all things health and fitness, be sure to visit teamfreedomfitness.com. We'll see you next time.